We're all not in it just for the money. I'm sure that with the movies and the press, it may seem that way almost 100% of the time. I don't think anybody's ever in anything only for the money. Because if you were, you die at 55 years old and then you leave it to who? So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And you will find a lot of people, maybe I shouldn't say a lot, but you will find some people that is a true story. And that's exactly what happens. This is a highly stressful business. If you're just in this to make the money, the reality is there's lots of unintended consequences to that as a pure pursuit goal as well. Plus it's hard to work within a team environment where the only goal that you're measured against is how much money either you or your group is making. It has to be done in a way that makes sense, and it has to be done in a way that you're serving clients so that you can attract more clients in the future. I've certainly seen a lot of things that were done just for a banker to earn a buck, and you'd almost think that they were quitting their job the next week because they'll never have many clients after the rest of Wall Street hears what they've done. To lie to a client to get them to do a certain transaction or to finish a certain transaction a certain way. And you see some of these things and, again, you realize doing this only for the money is not going to get you very far.
If you come from a poor background and you don't necessarily have a lot of resources, you can get paid to get a history PhD. People just don't know that. It doesn't always work out where funding is provided, but you'll know in advance. Like, you'll get a package when you get admitted that says, here's your tuition covered, here's your health care, here's your funding. And you can make choices at that point. That's one of the unique things about these kind of humanities PhDs.
Things that people would find most surprising about the role of a general counsel or chief compliance officer is we don't make decisions in a vacuum or on an island. I am making a recommendation, but I am conferring with multiple people in the company. I'm talking to my CFO. If it's a significant enough issue, I'll talk to my CEO.
There's 3 levels to the industry. The level we're at, we're actually just basically brokers. The typical, what we call distributors in the industry, are literally just brokers. So what we do is we would go to a client, find out what they want, turn around, go to our supply base, find out what they have that meets the client's need. We then place an order with the supplier. They then take their product, put the company logo on it, sell it to us. We turn around and sell that to our client.
A little secret that you might not know about retail is that it takes about 9 months from start to finish to get product in a store. We have to come up with the designs, we have to start sourcing the product, get samples in, make revisions, then place an order. Once you place the order, then it takes about 30 to 45 days to secure the yarns, for example, that would go in this sweater. Then it takes another 30 to 45 days to actually knit the sweater. Then it takes another 30 to 45 days on a boat to sail from China to the US to the distribution center. Then it takes about another 10 days to get it from the distribution center in the United States to the retail locations. So the process of, again, what you might be wearing, knowing that it has been months and months and months of planning before it ever got to that store.
People are usually very surprised by what I do as a dance scholar because nobody knows that it even exists. But maybe something that people don't know is that it's actually fun. I enjoy it. Like, yeah, but you read books. For me, it's very fun. It brings me energy. When you think about a scholar, usually you think about like someone in a library, not talking to people. So happy about what I'm doing. So yeah, I guess most of people are very surprised about this.
A lot of people in the profession are introverts, and you would never think that watching them facilitate in front of groups. They like to just go be by themselves. They just want to recharge. Another thing that people find surprised about our profession is the whole issue of facilitation. Looks like, for a lot of people, is being very easygoing in front of the audience, flowing from one issue to the other, what I call working the audience or dancing with the audience. It looks really easy, and probably the best compliment I ever got was, your job is so easy, because there's a lot of preparation that goes into that. Connecting the wisdom in the room as opposed to me being the person with all the wisdom. So when I work with teams or I work with leaders, I always say, I'm not the sage on the stage, I'm the guide on the side, because I'm there to help people make the connections around the learning, figure out what's meaningful for them, and take home and apply what works best for them.